What's going down, baby? It's your boy Clifton Simmons. Tune in every Monday night with Late Nights with All Access, baby.
It's your boy AJ Rivas. Tune in every Monday night.
Tune in every Monday night.
Every Monday night.
Every Monday for Late Nights with All Access.
And this King Tiz in the building. Tune in every Monday
night to Late Night with All Access. Let's get it.
You already know.
Every Monday night.
Hey guys, it's Natasha. It's your girl, Nat Boogie. Make sure that you tune in every Monday night. Every single Monday night. To Late Nights with All Access.
Hold up, big baby.
All right. Welcome back to Late Nights with All Access. Myself, MikeAnthony, right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
Miss Nat Boogie.
Hi.
And right next to her, Dr. Queen Natasha.
Hi. Oh, look at you. You did it too.
And we have the one and only Miss Mélat.
Good job.
I got it right.
Yes.
Said it 17 times before on the show. I said Mélat. Mélat.
He really did.
Just sat there.
He really did.
I did.
It was great.
It's great, right?
You got it right.
Thank you so much for being part of our show tonight. It's episode 235
That's crazy.
episodes right now. Can you believe that?
Wow. No.
Consistency is the key.
It is.
So we appreciate you being our first artist, I believe, on the show
Of
this
the new
month.
year.
Of the new year.
Of the new year.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yes.
Look at me. Okay. I'm excited.
So
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
So for those that are tuning in, please make sure to like, comment, and share. And please make sure to have your friends subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are on live right now. You know, when Miss Nat Boogie actually...
Miss Nat Boogie? I feel like a teacher. Shit.
I know, right?
You're not,
when Nat Boogie...
What the fuck?
When Nat Boogie told us about you, and she shared some of your music, I was actually on the computer and I started jamming to your music. So I was like, wow.
Oh, well, thank
Very
you.
impressive. Very nice.
Thank you.
I really loved the music. And I was actually telling her, I was like, I listened to this one. I listened to this one. So
Multiple.
I actually, multiple of them.
He did tell me, he was like, one thing I like is that she doesn't sound like anybody else out there. Like, you have your own sound. So I don't know. Yeah. Does anybody ever try to compare you?
I get compared to Sade a lot. I don't.
I can see that.
Quite get it. I think it's more like vibe-ish or something. I don't know. I don't really get it.
I can see that.
But I appreciate it.
I can see a
take
Noah
it.
Jones in you too.
I love her too. So
I'm not like I'm being serious. Like one of your songs, I'm not gonna remember the names, but it's black and white, I believe. The music video look kind of black and white.
Oh, Revelation 8:2. I believe.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. That it's my song. I know the name, the title of the song that I wrote.
Yes. I was just like, I could see a little Noah Jones in her.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Noah Jones.
I am too. I love her. I've gotten Alicia Keys.
Okay.
The Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston comparisons don't hurt.
At all.
Never hurt. Right?
Ever.
I get Alicia Keys sometimes too, but it's just when my hair is braided, I look like her apparently. It's definitely not the singing because I can't sing for shit.
I was like, you sing?
Girl, this is the best voice I have had the last few days. She heard me yesterday. That's I sounded horrible. I sounded like
no.
a man. Like my voice actually just came back the last 3 hours.
Just
I think the
in time.
alcohol helped, to be honest with you.
There you go.
I think it helped.
Loosen up the vocal cords a little bit.
Vodka helps everything.
I think it helped. So.
Just kidding, guys.
I mean, Cardo.
That is too funny.
Weekends. Before we get started on you, I want to talk about, we do a little bit about our weekends.
Okay.
What we did this past weekend. Anything. I know y'all were out somewhere yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. I think it was called Smoke. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There was like a R&B, brunch vibes with some barbecue, and it was fun. Shout out to the Dark Knight for known him forever, and we were able to give away a couple of tickets to a show that I have coming up. So that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you perform?
I did not. No, I just enjoyed.
Oh, so my friend went there yesterday. They were trying to get me to go out there.
Oh.
They said it was her first R&B brunch, and she's like, girl, it was packed.
It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I heard it was a vibe, so.
Who put the R&B brunch together?
They call it Rhythm and Beats.
Rhythm and Beats.
And
yeah.
TDK, The Dark Knight, and not that I know of.
Okay.
I just know The Dark Knight and Jay Millie do it, and they've been doing it for a while, and they actually started at Puerto Rosa.
Puerto Rosa, okay.
But they just grew so much, and Puerto Rosa, they just grew out of the venue. They needed a bigger spot, so I think it was their first time doing it at Smoke. this time, and it was so beautiful outside.
It was perfect.
I was like, if I had known, because he shout out to Faye sitting over there.
Shout out to Faye.
He had actually texted me right as I was pulling up to Babcock, as I just got here. He was like, I'm about to have, like, fuck, I just got here. And it's like the opposite side of town. But if I had known, I would have gone over there because
the sun
it
was beaming
beautiful.
down. It was perfect weather. It was perfect weather for a brunch. Yeah. Some R&B and beats and vibes. Yeah. And it was great. It's
a vibe. Just to hear some different shit than you hear like all the time when you're out or on the radio. Well, I don't listen to radio much, but you know, things like that. It's just nice to hear something different. So shout out to them for doing their thing at
shout out to them.
I know they have a lot. They have them very, very often. Like they have one once.
I think they're once a month.
Yeah, they have them once a month. So
smart. I'm
sure there'll be more coming up soon. I'm definitely gonna have to go show them love. So shout out to you guys doing y'all's thing. What else did you do over the weekend?
I was trying to remember, and then I was talking, and then
so we do that all the time. I'm not gonna lie. I forget all the time.
235 times. Exactly.
Okay. Let someone's keeping count.
Yep.
Somehow, some way. What did I do? Was that Saturday or was that Sunday?
That was
Sunday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what happened Saturday?
I'm glad I'm not the only one, to be honest with you. I really am.
I don't know what I did Saturday.
Faye, do you remember?
It was a good time, though.
Faye, don't remember the weekend
either? It's always a good time.
It's always a good time.
It's always a good time.
Are you from San Antonio?
I am not.
Okay.
I am actually from Austin. But
okay.
San Antonio is like where I got my musical start. So
there we go.
It's like my second home.
Second home.
I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like this is home. So, no, I am not from here, but I've been around for a little bit.
Should be repping sometimes.
You know, every once in a while.
Been a while. How was your weekend?
It was fantastic.
Do you remember what you did?
I remember everything.
Fantastic.
Good. What did you do?
I went to Cowboy Breakfast.
Oh, yeah. I was there, too.
With you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
At least you have someone to remember.
I know. We basically spent the whole weekend together, minus Saturday. So,
basically,
yeah. And then we went somewhere else. Went to Cowgirl Breakfast. And then...
Where's Cowgirl?
We supported local women.
Okay.
They can't know where you were at?
Oh, I guess. Yeah, we were at Sugar's.
Oh.
We supported local women.
I'm not lying.
No, you aren't. I've never heard it put that way, and I love it.
I'm all about supporting local.
Girl power. Let's go.
There was a lot of girl power that day. And then I did a podcast, and then I went to Paramore for their Saltburn themed party.
What they do?
There's some crazy scenes
in that movie. I watched the movie.
They had a fake grave, like a mound of dirt.
Okay.
Was somebody fucking it?
Nobody, no. Not that I saw.
There's no filters on here.
Yeah.
Okay. I've noticed.
There were some bathtub shots.
Bathtub.
Oh. Have you seen the movie?
What movie?
Oh, when
Saltburn?
licking the drain and
Yeah.
So
there were a couple of bathtub.
Oh well, the
bathtub.
So,
that one.
Wait,
yeah,
so
the
was it like a shot.
It was a shot.
Called the bathtub shot.
No,
or was it?
I don't even know what it was called. I knew what I was calling it, but I don't know what it's called. And my friend came dressed up as a bathtub. So
literally,
how
do you dress as a bathtub?
She was in an inflatable bathtub, like a walking bathtub.
Right? Yeah.
So yes, I pictured.
Why did we not share this? So we could show
it. So she won the costume contest, obviously. So I took my shot out of the bathtub because, duh, you have to.
And
hold on, I'm gonna show you.
Did you lick the drain and everything?
Maybe. It's
hilarious.
My God.
This turned into a whole different.
And then
relationships. And
and then let's see. Then Saturday morning, I was up hella early, and I spent all day at the barbecue cook-off. Which I didn't even know was a thing. This is my first year.
I've been wanting to go to something like that. I just want to go to like a food festival and just eat.
So I signed up to be a judge. So I judged the ribs, and these are like pit masters. Like the grand prize is $30,000. I thought it was junior pit masters, and they're like, no, girl, they come from all over. And I don't ever want to eat a rib again because I'm so full. But oh my God, like it was so good. And drinks are free. You don't. Okay. Drinks are free.
I don't drink.
So you donate to like a kids foundation. And so it's like $1 or whatever. But some of the places, they're like little booths, and some have like full liquor bars. Some of them have Tito's was there, and they were like, what do you want? And I was like, they're like, how many do you want? And I was like, oh.
All of them.
All right. We ended up in some VIP tent with David Lee Garza, and I don't know what. It was great.
It looked like a vibe. The
Ooh,
videos
and
you showed
the
me.
turkey leg was banging.
Damn, that girl, you're missing out. Like everyone
Look.
that's watching right now, I've seen it. I saw it yesterday. Oh, that's the bathtub. Oh,
And y'all are missing out right now, so everyone gets to see this. But
bathtub
you
shot.
guys,
I haven't
Oh, yeah.
It's really an
So-
inflatable bathtub.
yeah.
Like they
It's
literally
literally
showed up as
a-
an inflatable bathtub.
like-
Oh my god. This was not what I was envisioning.
Yeah.
It's like a big
It's literally
rectangle
Yeah.
around.
Have you seen the movie?
I have seen the
Saltburn?
movie.
Okay.
Yes, I have seen
I
the
haven't
movie.
seen it. I don't think I
Oh, you
have.
should go watch
You
it.
should definitely watch
What's it
it.
called again?
Saltburn.
Salt burn. Okay.
I should have sent
That'll
it.
make more sense to you when you
Yeah.
Yeah,
watch
go
it.
It'll make
and
so
then
much
you're gonna be
sense.
like, oh,
Go watch it.
Will.
Melinda. Nah, I'm just
I
kidding.
know,
Yeah.
Melinda. You know what? We watched, or actually, I think I watched by myself, but she was there with me. The new Netflix series, Griselda.
Oh yeah, how was it?
haven't
That
started it yet.
is worth watching.
Yeah.
Sophia, I can't say her last name. Sophia actually does really well on acting, which I'm surprised. So it's a good one. I recommend watching it. It's I like mob gangster movies and series, so I was really into it. So six shows, and
You watched it all already?
need the last one. I'm on the number six.
Okay.
So,
I
yeah.
saw that she had like prosthetics for it. Like she had
Mhm.
different teeth, different
Mhm.
nose, and hair.
Yep. Mhm.
Oh,
for
I didn't even
it.
see that.
But
Yeah.
it's really based on a true story. So I was so surprised because of, the, not to give away anything, but they say that Pablo Escobar was only afraid of her. Like that was how
Good.
serious she is.
Good.
So
It just moved
Yeah.
up on her. Like watch
it's
it.
seriously like she was the boss,
Wow.
like she from, I think that they could have done a little bit better on some of the storyline, but I know that if they would have put more into the story itself, it probably would have dragged on for
Yeah.
people. But I think the action and everything else all together has been so far, out of a 0 to 10, I would give it a 9 because it's
Wow.
it's really worth it. Like
A 9?
they're like 50 minutes shows. So Melinda was working on something for the backyard, and I just said, "Hey, I'm gonna put this on. You okay?" She's like, "Yeah." So then I was just like, "Okay, I'm just gonna watch one," and then one came to the second, to the third, to the fourth, and it was at 4 a.m. already. I was like, "God damn!" I was like, "That's why I don't watch TV." I'm like, "This is the reason why." I said, "Okay, I gotta go sleep. I gotta wake up in a couple hours."
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay," but it was good.
I need
watching
to
that
check it
show.
out. I saw a lot of people talking about
And
it.
then there was another one, I'm going blank. There was something that we watched that I was so, it got me so hooked on. Something about a documentary where this girl, she tried to tell the people that she was kidnapped. And
Oh, the
and-
American
yes,
Murder or what? No,
Something
American
like that.
Horror Story? American
something like that.
some shit. I know what
But
you're talking about.
the story is so crazy, right? And I know we got to, we have a lot going on, but this show is crazy. This documentary is crazy because there's a couple, and she got kidnapped, and so they make it national news, whatever, and she got released and she got home, and the story between the husband and wife were so crazy that people didn't believe it. They were
It's the
saying
real
this is a
life
hoax.
Gone
Yes.
Girl. They were saying it was based off of the real life Gone Girl, the movie Gone Girl.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what
Wait,
it's
don't
called.
ruin it
It's
because I've only
American
seen
something.
I've only seen like the first episode.
No, but I
fucking
I
ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
I just
No
like the fact
spoilers.
that,
I'll fight
that,
you.
that here, let me just share the one thing about
No,
it.
he's
Just
gonna
one.
ruin
Close your
it.
ears real quick then.
What the?
Close your ears. Close your ears. Close your ears.
God.
One thing about it is that they didn't believe him. They didn't believe them that the kidnapper was so pissed off that he told the cops, "Believe their story. It's true," basically. And I was just like, "Who does that?"
American
You know?
Nightmare. That's what it's
American
called.
Nightmare.
American
Oh, I
Nightmare.
So
have
you're on
seen
episode
that.
one.
Yes.
Keep on watching it. You're gonna
Watch
love
it.
it.
Those-
It's just crazy. It's
Those
just a
types
good
of,
one.
I'm so paranoid about like life in general that like I feel like if I watch stuff like that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm never gonna leave the house. Y'all are just gonna have to zoom me
I
into
wish a
the next.
motherfucking would do some shit like that.
I,
to us.
I assume anybody at this point could kidnap me, and like sometimes I'm like, you know, today would be a good day because today kind of sucks, and I'm really tired. So go ahead, I could sleep maybe.
Just let me sleep somewhere.
Yeah.
No work. No.
Just knock me out.
No work. No,
Best
no
sleep ever.
chores. No nothing.
It's a good one. That's I wanted to mention that last time, but then I totally forgot it. And I was just like, man, that's a good one. I like documentaries.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
They did sedate them, so they did sleep. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
sedative
That's
sedatives.
So
what I'm
I do
saying.
know that y'all went to Cowboy Breakfast, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
did Cowboy Breakfast
So,
Day on Friday.
Thirsty Horse, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
and
was
then
crazy.
from there, what other bars did y'all
So
go to?
I started at
Shout out to
9
Thirsty
a.m.
Horse, by the way.
Shout out to my manager for understanding that it's like, you know, he's a Texan as well. I got a new manager at work, got a new team. He's in Texas, he's in Dallas, which is nice because a lot of people are all over the country. So I was explaining to him, hey, I got to take the day off. It's Cowboy Breakfast Day. It's the kickoff to the rodeo.
Okay.
Like, it's literally like a holiday. Like, people start drinking in the morning. And he understood because he's a Texan and he does cowboy shit. And I was like, I'm just glad you fucking understand because a lot of people wouldn't unless they're from here. So, yeah. If you
I don't
know
understand it. I'm from here.
but you've never partaken in it, have
I've
you?
never partaken.
Even if
either.
I drank, I can't see myself waking up at 6 a.m. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless
Bless you
you.
again.
Sorry, there's more where that came from. So go ahead.
But I can't see myself, even when I drank, I can't see myself waking up that early to eat free breakfast tacos and then to drink at 7 a.m. and then cold.
It's a thing.
It was
It's
a
a kind
thing.
of-
It's
it was
a thing.
first of all,
I've
it was
heard
cold.
it's a
It's a
thing.
thing.
It was a
I've
vibe.
heard.
I
I've
had
heard.
fun. I didn't get up at 7 a.m. I literally left my alarm for the same time
It's
I
a
wake
thing.
up for work, right before 8 o'clock. Luckily, I live literally, it takes me 30 seconds to go from my apartment complex to the Thirsty Horse parking lot. So
Yeah.
Well, that'll.
luckily, I didn't have to make like a trip
like
or
that's a
anything.
motivating
it was really,
factor, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it
like-
was. That's what I was like.
Yeah,
That's
it's
where
like
I'm
right
starting.
there.
So I
You know.
started, I would say, at about 9:30ish. Shout out to Brody Y100, the homie. You know,
Brody!
making sure you get taken care of. But I started there at about. I got there like 9. Started drinking at 9:30 because I have tacos first, of course. And then afterwards, we went to, where did we go right after? I didn't go to Sugar's right
We
after.
split up.
Slackers?
We went somewhere else.
You went to Soccer's.
Slackers.
Oh yeah, I went to go see Jasmine. Shout out to my girl Jazz as well. I went to Slackers, that was in Oaks.
There you
and then
go.
she went to Sugar's, and then me and Jasmine, her at Sugar's, and then I ended up, I can't even fucking remember. I just know I was out from
All
9
day long.
a.m. till 2
All
a.m.
day.
I got
It
home
is
at
an
2:30 in the morning.
all-day affair for Cowboy Breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day, people were like, "So where are we going?" Like they're trying to fucking Saturday fun day and go. No, I need a break. Like I'm too old for this shit. Like I finished my night. Oh, shout out to Robbie Rob too, because that's where I ended up my
Robbie
night. Was
Rob.
at Slackers to go see Robbie and JT, of course. And by the end of the night, me getting home, my voice was shot. And then Saturday, I was at home not doing shit. Sunday, I was with you watching football, and you heard my voice, and it was not
That was,
the
like,
best.
gone.
It was horrible.
Those
But
games.
I do want to say shout out to the Chiefs. Go Chiefs!
Go Chiefs.
Woo!
Taylor Swift or the Chiefs?
The
Which one?
Chiefs. I actually like the Chiefs.
I put on my
Everybody's
Facebook.
talking so
I
much
said
shit.
Taylor Swift versus Eminem.
That's all I wanted to see. I won't lie.
I really thought that
I
was gonna go down.
I really was
And I was
rooting for
rooting for
that.
the
You know, I
Lions.
just want a little bit of something I like know more about. You know?
Imagine though if it was both of the teams and their halftime show was them doing a versus battle.
Dang.
And then Usher pops out and does his little thing.
Oh yeah.
What a dream!
I
What a
know.
dream!
Imagine.
Oh well.
Taylor Swift has some really good diss tracks with all her ex-boyfriends and shit. They should be down the list somewhere.
They're there somewhere.
Yep.
I was happy. I was watching. I was like, I should have fucking bet because
It
all
was
the
a good
teams I
game.
was going for like won. Like I should have bet. I would have made some money yesterday.
The I didn't get to watch too much of the Chiefs games, but I would say that the Lions and the 49ers, that was a really good game. Like we watched it, and I was just so surprised that 17-0 lead, and they just
It was
caught
so
up.
disappointing.
It was. I
You
was
could
going for the
feel-
Lions,
I
but
think I was out at like Rosario's or something, and like we were watching the game. You could feel the whole space, just like the tension of everybody wanting the Lions to win so bad, but just knowing that the clock was ticking and things were not happening, and it was just, it was kind of heartbreaking.
did y'all watch that game?
Yeah, I paid more attention to the first one, but I mean, I watched both
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
I watched both of them. But so, are you like a fan of any teams?
No,
You're just kind of watching.
I'm
watch
watching,
it?
and
Yeah.
then like I pick a side,
Yeah.
and then
No, I feel you.
and then I get really invested for that game. I get really invested.
As if you're a pro. People be like, man, you really like them.
I hate that about myself. I'm not a big sports fan. I love soccer. Soccer, I'm like super into.
Wow,
but like
soccer.
But if I'm watching like a random sport, I don't have any teams, but I will get really into it and be like, they need to win. Oh my God, overtime, you know. But I don't know.
I feel
anything.
you. I'm the same way with like football. I've been going for the Chiefs more the last couple years, so maybe I'll be a fan of them soon. But I don't really have a team, but all my friends do. So I'll go to their watch party, places, and I'll like root for their teams, and then I'll go to the next friends and root for their team. So I do the exact same thing.
But then you get into it.
I do. Yeah, I've learned some of the chants and
Something
everything
about the like competition.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a vibe.
I saw these girls on TikTok, and that's how they're dating people. Is they're going to a different game, like a game day, and they're going to these bars or restaurants, whatever, and they're like full decked out in like that team's gear, and they go and they're like, ah, and then they like get guys' numbers, and then they like rate like the teams with the guys, like I don't know.
Wait,
but
they actually spend money on gear to go do all that?
Well, no. So now sports, like the teams are like, oh, they've been brought out to games. Or the sports teams are now sending them their
they're
stuff.
content creators then.
Well, yeah, but it was like unintentional.
Content creator.
Everybody's a content creator.
I
at
feel
this
like
point.
there's
What a
more
fun
going on.
word.
But
to
yes.
that.
All content creators.
We are. But yeah, so I thought it was hilarious.
See, there's a thing for everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There is. I
Interesting.
think that it's smart actually because now they're getting paid probably to, like you said.
They are.
So
That's like
a
the
smart,
athlete,
That's
huh?
a smart thing.
I think they got flown out for like one game.
Yeah,
That
flew
is
out.
crazy.
Yeah, and they were like in the VIP suite and everything.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
I do want to give a shout out to
Right.
a
What team are we-
sponsor of
what team are we getting
ours,
short for?
Mack Injury Attorneys. I
Mack!
want to give him a shout out because not only is he very supportive with everything, but he also gave us some tickets to courtside. So I was actually at the Spurs game and I was courtside watching them, and they won.
Tight invite.
And
Mac, tell me how you really
it
feel.
was really nice. And I told myself, never again do I want to come to the game if it's not courtside. So
Well,
I'm actually
you get
looking.
spoiled, I feel you.
I'm actually going to be looking into that, and then I liked it because his chair has his name on there. It's embroidered. It says Mack Injury Attorneys.
What?
So I want to get
Goals.
at least
I know.
four chairs that says All Access Promotion and Entertainment, and then.
And who are you
ahead.
going to take? Not us.
I mean, y'all
Right?
can use. If I don't go, then y'all can go.
There's
See?
enough games. There's
Yeah, there's enough
games.
I'll
games.
just
There's-
ask Mac
Wow.
myself. No, I do shout out to Mac because I actually, when I was at Slackers with Jasmine, she brought him up somehow. I don't remember how, but his name came up. And I was like, oh, I know him. So I like had to hit him. I'm like, hey, this is my friend Jasmine with Alpha Media. She wants to talk to you. He was like, I'll get a meeting with her just because you said. I'm like, yes.
Nice.
But she's already
So-
reached out to him, though.
Well, that's the thing. I think she had been trying to reach out to him, but she wasn't getting a response.
Um,
And then when
Mac doesn't even follow me back on social media,
you
so.
know-
Ooh, Mac.
damn, I feel like I opened a
How
can
do
of
you feel
worms.
about that when people follow you and they don't follow you back?
No, honestly, I don't care. I'm not one of those. Because I don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Unless they say, like, I don't. I assume everybody has a reason. I know some people are like, well, with the algorithm, they can't just follow everybody back. But that's if they're a content creator. And then some people, he might be like, I vibe more with y'all. And it is what it is. Like, I'm not, like, mad about it. I'm just
But you
giving
don't
him shit.
unfollow?
No.
Oh, see, that's good.
No, because.
Because most people are petty. I'm petty. I'd be like, you don't follow me? I'm unfollow.
No.
I'm that petty. I don't care. Yeah, I say
Now,
it.
if you follow me and I follow you back, and then I go and see later you unfollowed me, then I'm
it's
gonna be
over.
like, what's the
deal?
problem?
What happened here?
Yeah.
You'd be like, I screenshot it. You had followed me. I
Yeah,
got
I
receipts
remember.
right here.
Y'all doing way too
No.
much.
No, but
Way too
I'm just joking.
Well,
But
for
no.
me, because I am a content creator, I am careful with the algorithm, and I don't.
Yes.
It's not good to follow everybody that
And
follows.
I know
you.
Mac doesn't control his that page.
Oh, so somebody else is
So,
a
yeah,
hater.
so
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mac. I'm just kidding, or whoever runs their social media. Yeah.
But no, it was nice to have courtside tickets. Like the
awesome.
game. Spurs won, which was another plus. And then over the weekend, we had our party buses out for Quinceañeras. We had our party buses for Cowboy Breakfast. So shout out to everyone
Nice.
that booked the party bus throughout the entire day. Shout out to Holy Spirit Catholic Church. They signed a 4-year contract with us with our shuttles.
Oh, nice.
So that's a great thing.
Wow.
and then I'm trying to think. Sunday, just the family and
Pizza?
And, no pizza.
Wow.
Just family and watching the games and ate some beef norteño tacos that Melinda's brother homemade. So delicious.
Wait, that's different for you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that.
No pizza on a Sunday, which is usually that's what happens. So looks like everyone had a really good weekend. Long weekend.
But I survived.
You know, and we have, of course, Mélat over here.
Yes.
So share a little bit of information. How did you get started? Let's just go there.
Who are you? Just tell everybody,
Yes,
who are you?
Who am I? I ask myself that same question all the time.
Like today, I'm this person.
Who am I really? No, so I am, as you guys know, I'm a singer, a musician. I'm from Austin, but like I said, I got my start in music here way back in the day.
Was that with campaign music?
Yes,
Was that the
ma'am. Campaign music.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
I have one of those hoodies somewhere too.
I know. Shoot, I do too. I got a T-shirt. I got a hoodie. I got them all. But no, yeah, like I remember like when I started singing, like my first shows were in San Antonio. It was like Broadway Bar and shoot, I forgot the other
I
place.
miss those days. Plan B probably. I'm sure. Was
Yes.
One of them.
Oh yeah, I do
miss
remember
those
that one
days.
too. It was so, and I think like one of my first shows was at in front of the Best Buy at North Star, just like this random stage that they threw up there. It was it was so random, but like I used to like black out on stage. Like I would not remember what I did, what I sang, how I moved. I could not tell you. And so like to go from there and like now having done the things that I've done, which I guess we can go into, but like it's just crazy and that I've been able to continue my career and get to where I've gotten. And like San Antonio to me is such like it's such a foundation. Like without San Antonio, I don't think I would have been able to ever even
I love that.
Get through like that beginning phase, which is so hard, you know. So but yeah, that's kind of me in a nutshell. I'm Ethiopian American. That's why my name is Mélat. Yes, that's my real name. Born, raised with that name. Mm-hmm.
What's your middle name?
My middle name?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, wait, do I say my middle
ready
name?
for that.
Mélat.
It's harder than my first name. It's actually my mom's name, which is Frehiwet.
Aw.
It means seed of life.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's cute.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Frehiwet.
Frey Hewitt.
Yeah.
Mélat. Frey.
What does Mélat mean?
Oh God. Okay. So so technically what I've heard a few different renditions, but like I think what they said is it's like there's this language that we use for the Bible and it's called Ge'ez, and it's like this, like it's only used in the church. And so in that language, Mélat means like this special cloth that I've heard two things. I've heard one that it was given to warriors when they returned home from battle, so like Purple Heart-esque.
Oh, nice.
But I also heard that it's this fabric that's only allowed to be used in special ceremonies, like in the church, and so like only the priests can wear it, and like the Bible is wrapped in this fabric, and so it's a very like precious, special fabric.
Nice.
So that's the very long, awkward explanation.
No, I
No,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never even thought of that. Like,
Yeah.
what does Mélat mean?
I honestly
love it.
think when I saw your name, I said, this is a artist. This is a celebrity's name.
Thank
Really
you.
is.
Thank you. I mean, well, so like I spent a lot of time trying to figure out like what to call myself when I started doing music. Like, should I come up with like a cool like
Stage
name?
name.
Like
What
everybody
were the
was like a
options?
Lil something. Oh, I didn't have any. That was the problem. I could not come up with anything. I think the best that I came up with was Behold Mélat, and that was like my handle. Like I couldn't come up with anything else. But you know, I was like, well, it's unique enough to everybody else because I have a cousin named Mélat, and she has a cousin named Mélat, and there are many Mélats in the world. But I thought it was unique enough, and nothing else seemed to quite fit. So, you know, just ran with it.
So what made you want to get started doing music?
I've always sang. It was, and it was something I just always did and absolutely loved. And then when I started working with Campaign Music way back when, I thought I was going to be their marketing person. That was my goal. And then they had me like sing once or something, and then I don't know, I just kept singing, and it's really given me, I've always been a really shy person, and it was like the only way that I ever felt like I could actually speak to people comfortably. Even though I would black out in the beginning, I would get like so nervous that I couldn't remember what I was doing, but it just kind of gave me a way to express myself, and I really wanted to help people and reach as many people as possible, and so music helped me do that, so I never stopped.
I love it. So you were how old when you started?
Oh my God. I started singing in choirs in like the 5th grade.
Oh, nice.
And just haven't really stopped.
Is that when you were like, I want to do this?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When I was really little, I was like, you know what? One day I'm going to be on the Grammy stage singing with like Frank Sinatra. And then he like died. And that didn't happen. Yes. I'm a big jazz head. I love jazz. I love jazz.
So if you like Frank Sinatra, I would assume you like Michael Bublé.
Love Michael Bublé.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like Michael
Yeah.
Bublé.
I saw him live one time.
Jealous.
It was a beautiful night.
You know, it's so crazy. That was probably Melinda's. She's watching actually. When we first started dating, that was supposed to be a concert that I was supposed to get tickets. I never did. So
He's great live.
Michael Bublé is on our bucket list.
He's great because he's not like this, like just super. He's not very. He kind of says whatever the fuck he wants, like on stage all the time, and he's just having a great time, and it's kind of fun. You don't expect it from him.
He's the modern
Sinatra.
Yeah, Sinatra.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
He's kind of cute too, right?
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah. He's
I
Canadian.
just remember from the commercials, the Bublé or whatever the drink was. I just remember from that.
Oh, the bubbly.
Whatever it's called.
That's too funny.
I love those.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah.
Didn't Justin Timberlake come out saying that he's gonna do a
tour?
A tour,
Go on
right?
tour. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Oh, I love Justin Timberlake.
That's on my bucket list
I
to see
love
him.
Justin Timberlake.
I've seen Chris Brown, and then he was phenomenal. And I think Justin Timberlake is my next
I'm
one.
adding this to our questions we ask people from now on. Backstreet
Yes.
Boys or NSYNC?
Oh no.
In sync for me.
NSYNC all
Okay,
day.
so here's what happened. My
Bye.
my heart went Backstreet Boys, but my first CD was NSYNC.
No, but where's your heart at, girl? Where's your heart?
I don't know.
You said Backstreet Boys.
I think it was
You stick-
Backstreet
We'll
Boys.
stick with that then.
You're a
Thank you
Backstreet
so
Boys
much.
too?
Absolutely, ride or die.
So
I'm in sync.
Well, so you want to do our own shit, or
it's so hard though.
Do you need a new co-host now?
right?
And thank you. 2:35. Natasha, you lasted that long.
And we're done.
And we're done.
Have a good night, guys. No, I'm
Sorry.
just kidding. No, but
Just
you know what
kidding.
my first CD that I bought was? Usher. And I'm excited to see him for the Super Bowl, as we were talking about. So
That man.
It's 7:00.
on the dot.
Come on.
Oh, sing it, girl.
Oh, no,
you
I'm
got
not
the
singing
voice.
right
You're the
now.
one that got the
Nope.
voice.
I know, she's literally an artist.
Got
I'm not gonna
a
sing.
real pretty.
What
You already fucked it
thing
up.
that's waiting for me.
So
Let's go.
what's your
Let's go,
genre
y'all.
of music?
I say it's rooted in R&B.
Okay.
It kind of it circles around like R&B and pop and soul, but I don't know. Like you said earlier, I don't think it quite neatly fits into stuff.
Good.
But it's recognizable enough.
That's what makes you
Yeah.
different.
That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Austin, right? Like, keep Austin weird. I always took it to mean that, like, just do you.
Yeah.
So, here I am.
So how did you find what you wanted to do? Or did you just know you wanted to be in this R&B, jazzy?
You mean, like, genre-wise?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the first EP I ever made sounded like a photocopy of a Frank Ocean album. And when I did that, I was like, oh, I'm probably listening to a little bit too much of Frank Ocean right now. And then, so I scrapped that whole project and then was like not listening to music at all for months. and just decided to make whatever it was that I felt and not be restricted by what I hear or what I know or what I think should be cool and all that stuff. So when I did that, I just started coming out with this music that doesn't neatly fit into anything. And once I realized that there were people who were okay with it not neatly fitting into a genre, but still having like an effect on them, then I just kind of kept going with that. And honestly, I don't really listen to a lot of music. I mean, I know what's going on and I know songs and things, but I don't, I drive in like silence or like, you know, podcasts or something, but I don't really listen to too much music in general, just because I like having that freedom of knowing that like I know what's going on, but I just kind of make what I feel, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice. Drive in silence.
Yes, it is.
You know, I listen to a lot
Quite.
of piano music when I drive, a lot of motivational, inspirational stuff. And then if I really want to, then it's just old school music, hip hop. You know?
I told you he's 50, right?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm about like I think I was born in like my like soul is like from the 1930s or 40s, so I think I'm like over 100. So I got you.
There you
Don't
go.
worry.
All right.
Don't worry.
See, stop trying to make me feel bad. Not just playing. No, I love the 90s. I like the 80s, 90s music.
Yeah.
I feel that was music. I really do. So it's funny because Melinda's son, Justice, he's such an old school, young, 21-year-old. He listens to classic rock music. So you're talking about Scorpions, the Eagles, Chicago. Like I'm just like, this kid, Red Hot Chili Peppers, his favorite band. I'm just like, wow, it's just crazy to see that he's just an old soul. So it's pretty cool.
I love that. There's a lot of things we do these days that I'm like, man, kids these days would have no idea what the fuck we're talking about or what this song is about. Or like, I think it was just like Soulja Boy. I think somebody made a song that like had the Soulja Boy beat. So all the kids thought that was the original song.
Oh, really?
And there are like parents making TikToks showing them like, no, like there's a whole dance to this. This is the original song. And they were like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like they have no idea.
Is Soulja
all
Boy
the
that
shit
old
these
now?
days.
Yeah,
Crank that is.
sadly.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was like a
Wow.
teenager dancing to that shit. I'm about to be 36.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're
Did
getting
not know
old.
that.
Just, you know.
So
we're getting
piggyback
old.
off of her question
I mean,
with
I'm not,
Backstreet and NSYNC. Let's go with, I was thinking of an artist, okay, Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston. Come on, I gotta pick one.
Okay. This hurts me to say, but it's what I truly feel all the time. It's Mariah Carey.
I was
for
gonna say
me.
you're gonna have to say
I'm a
Mariah
Mariah Carey girl. Yeah.
I would pick Mariah Carey too. What about y'all girls?
I'm going with Mariah Carey too.
Oh, I don't know.
Cut her mic off.
Damn.
Between the Backstreet.
Well-
No, which one? Mariah Carey, gotta pick one. Come on.
Oh, shit. Like just off music?
She's music, yes. Based on whatever you go based on.
If it's just music, then Whitney Houston.
Okay, all right. So, all right, let's do another one.
Nah, I want to talk more about her
Okay.
music. I'm done
Go
with
ahead,
that.
yes.
Yeah. So growing up, was there an artist, it could be one of the older artists we're talking about, that inspired you?
Oh man. Well, like I said, I wanted to sing on stage with Frank Sinatra. That was very short-lived. Honestly, Ella Fitzgerald is probably one of my favorite singers of all time. She's like my number one. Who else? Oh my God. The greats are the greats. Like you can't, like the Michael Jacksons and the Beyoncés even. I mean, Alicia Keys. I love Adele. Oh, but you asked me growing up, right? Like when I was a kid?
Or now,
I
whatever.
don't know.
whichever.
Those are all the people I really
I dig it.
I can see Michael Jackson. You know, he inspires a lot of.
I think he inspired
I
everybody.
mean,
Yeah.
he's the king of
He's the
pop.
king.
Prince. I mean, like you can't.
Thank you.
I feel like you don't
I'm
have
glad you
modern
said that.
music. I don't feel like you have modern music without them. So it's like it's necessary.
Now, as an artist, do you separate their personal lives to their career?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
Because you know how some people, they can't separate the two.
no, but I feel as someone who creates stuff, like the songs sometimes are reflective of me. Sometimes they're not my personal experience. They're just something I am sharing, you know?
Okay.
And so I think you can't quite deny that musical genius. You can disagree with their personal life and choices and things they did and condemn that. But I don't know. It's really hard to.
No, I'm the same way because I'm like, you know, Chris Brown did some fucked up shit, but I love Chris Brown and I respect him as an artist. Like him as an artist, all around, a dancer, everything like that, I'm always going to respect. It was on my bucket list to go see him, and I saw him, I think it was like right before COVID when he got here, and it was fucking amazing.
I heard it's phenomenal.
I don't condone what he did, but, you know, like, so I feel the same way. You have to, you know, sometimes you have to separate whatever. You know,
I agree with you because I think that him as a kid, you know, it's wrong for what happened, but they were both kids. You know, they're both young, and he has, you know, whatever he has done to better himself. His career as music-wise should not be judged based on that incident or anything. Same thing with R. Kelly. Like, I think R. Kelly, I know that's a hard one. R. Kelly is the king of R&B.
But some of his music, though,
yeah,
like
when you hear his song, you're like, uh-huh.
That's a controversial one.
Yeah,
I will say that. It is a hard one.
Well, you know, I'm just going to excuse myself from this episode.
She's like, I'm no longer associated with Late Nights with All Access. Yeah. No, but again, that's one of those tough ones that you have to think about. Music-wise, what he's done as a writer, as a producer, as an artist, as a singer, what he did for R&B. Like, if you had to think of R&B, you can't not mention his name.
Yes, I can. Anyway, next question.
So, who have you collabed with that you would say was probably your favorite collaboration?
I mean, Matthew McConaughey.
What? Wait, what did you and Matthew McConaughey do?
Oh, you didn't know this? Where you been at?
What did y'all do?
All right.
I know, when you started it with that, I was like, okay, we're there. We're here.
I was about to talk shit about him doing it again, but I'm glad it worked.
I'm glad you liked it. I thought he did it on purpose. I don't know if he did it or not, but
he does
it
it every time.
Cool.
For 5 years.
I say it all the time myself. No, and of course, like growing up on his like rom-coms and movies and stuff, like
he's the greatest.
He's great. And but yeah, so he wanted to create an anthem for the UT basketball team.
That's right.
And he had this idea. Oh yeah, he is the
at the game. Sorry,
he is the Minister of Culture in Austin.
Minister of Culture.
Yeah, that's the title. I want to be his successor.
That.
That's like my goal.
Okay.
But yeah, he's our Minister of Culture, so he goes to the football games and the soccer games and all those things. But anyway, he wanted to create an anthem to just kind of like inspire and like really like push him forward. And we got the Moody Center, the new like was it stadium or whatever, I don't know what it's called. So he came up with this song, and they asked me to come in and be like a singer in it. And so like I got to go into the studio and spend a couple days with him and hang out.
Dope.
And he was just such a.
Did he say all right?
He actually did not.
You didn't tell him to? No. But I just say it once, Matthew McConaughey.
No.
Just one time.
No.
Like, stop.
I low-key kind of expected it because, you know, so many of us, like, didn't actually know him. And so I was like, maybe he'll just drop it. But no, he didn't. He was really cool, though. It felt like I was, like, hanging out with, like, someone I've known for years. And
That's
it was
cool.
just, he was genuinely, like, a good person and fun to be around.
Oh, yeah. There's a picture with you and him right there.
Hey.
I love that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
It was a great time.
I'm so
Me
jealous.
too.
Yeah. So if you want to check it out, it's called Bless the Mood.
Nice.
Made a music video and everything. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That is my favorite collab, and it's going to be hard to beat.
I was just about to say, is there somebody else that you would like love to collab with, but it's hard to beat that?
I mean, it's
Matthew
really hard to
McConaughey.
beat that. I never in my wildest dreams would I have told you that Matthew McConaughey would have been,
Right?
You know, the collab that
I'm
I
so glad that we could
had.
tag him now.
But yeah, I know. Hey Matthew, how's it going? But yeah, no, that was great. And you know, there's the greats. I mean, of course, I would love to collab with like an Usher or Alicia Keys, or I feel like
Nora
that'd
Jones.
be fun.
Love
Or
to
Nora
see
Jones.
it.
Oh, a couple of Texas girls. That'd be cool.
Now, what about like other artists such as, and I probably say this artist name wrong, SZA?
SZA. Yeah, SZA's
Could you
great
see
too.
yourself collaborating with someone
I
like
could,
that?
yeah.
And then what
I
about
love
the
her.
other one? Doja
Doja Cat?
I don't know.
Say Dojo Cat.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Doja Cat. I love Doja Cat. Yeah.
There you go. Could you see yourself
Yeah,
collaborating
good.
with those?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about local artists? Any local artists that,
Oh, yeah.
that you would
Oh.
love to collaborate?
Well, one, I don't know if y'all know he's from here or not, but Xavier Omar.
Okay.
This is who you're on the show with, right?
Yeah, we have a show coming up at Stable Hall, February 10th. And we actually have a couple of collabs that we did, and he's from here as well. So
Nice.
that's someone that, I'd love to work with again, which, I mean, we're doing the show, so that's pretty cool. Man, who else?
Anyone in particular that it's kind of like a local fan base here in town that you're like, you know what, I've seen their art or their work, woman or guy, and you're like, I wouldn't mind working with them.
I don't know.
'Cause we've had a
Y'all
few
tell
different
me.
artists here
I know, I have a
on the
few.
show.
She's like, I've got a list for you.
Yeah.
We've had a few different
Yeah,
artists
y'all
on the
need to
show,
connect
so
for sure.
it would be interesting. Like I could think of AJ Hearns right off the top.
We
Or,
did that show at Best Buy together way
There
back.
you go.
Way back.
Angel Cintron.
Oh yeah,
she
I
was
know
on our
her.
show.
She's great
so-
too. I keep yes.
Natalie Nicole. I want to connect her and
Natalie
Natalie
Nicole.
Nicole. I
Yeah,
actually
I
told
think-
Faye about
Okay.
her
That
the
would
other
be
day.
awesome.
So I want to
Awesome.
connect y'all for
Yeah.
sure.
There's a lot. Alicia, she's another one. There's a few different artists that we've had on the show within the years that are actually really good.
Oh nice.
Like not just the personality wise, but like their music is actually really good.
Yeah.
So it's hard for, in my opinion, for a local artist to put out music and not be considered commercial, because a lot of the commercial stuff obviously gets played and all that. So they tend to stick to their genre of music, and then sometimes it just doesn't get noticed because of people are just like But it's great to see artists that actually get supported by local people like ourselves or DJs here or the radio that actually support the local artists to where they try to help them push their music out.
Oh yeah.
I need to get you on my Magic Mondays.
Yeah.
So it's a new series that I started, and it's me supporting local artists. So we go live together, and then I've had musicians, and so they'll sing their song or they play their song, and then but it's an introduction to them. And so the whole point is we collab, and I tell people follow them, buy their
I love
music, share
that.
their music, go see their shows. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk.
let's
Or
do it.
even shout out to I just thought about this. King Kyle Lee actually rented out one of our Hummer limos for his new music video. So
You have Hummer limos?
Yes, ma'am. So shout out to King Kyle Lee for doing
You don't
that.
even know how to say the name.
King
He's
Kylie.
so-
Kyle Lee. I know I'm
Kylie.
going
Kylie. Hi, Kylie.
But I think that would be another one.
Yeah.
So because Hoffman and him, they decided to start their own music label here in town. So yeah.
nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you write all your songs? 'Cause I know you're a songwriter. Do you write all
There
your
you go.
songs? Yes. You've been as long as you've. 'Cause that's a lot of songs. That's a lot of music.
There's a lot of songs.
What
And it's
inspires you for a song? And which out of your songs right now, which one's your favorite? That you say, you know what, that's my baby.
Right now, there's two of them that are my favorites. And well, I'm inspired by anything, literally. I've been inspired by movies. I've been inspired by my life. I've been inspired by like my friends' life, like the situations that they're going through, or even like I used to work out of coffee shops a whole lot, and I literally would just overhear conversations, and those would turn into songs. So sorry to those people, but
I like it. That's
you are the subject of music. But
Delay with my 10%.
you will never know who you are. But sorry, what was the other part of the question? You had said something. What are my two favorites? Oh, I have two favorites. That's what I said. Sorry, my brain went all over the place, but we landed back home. That's what mattered. One is called The Now.
The Now.
And that is about like being present and just like, just being here right now, because we get so lost in like what's to come and what has been, and it's like being here right now is what really matters, and what you do with this moment is what matters and what counts. And then there's The Lesson, which is a song that I wrote like thinking it would never see the light of day, but then like because of the pandemic and being like, what am I gonna do with my life, and like what songs do I create, I just kind of like worked on it, and you know, was able to get with my band and like bring it to life, and it was just yeah, it was like, that's probably the most like clear like rip out of a diary page like song that I've ever put out. So it just means a whole lot.
Now, when someone like hears your music and say they loved it so much and they're like, hey, can we add to it, or can we put a verse or whatever, like collab, do you consider stuff like that, or are you kind of how's that approach?
I haven't. Like there's people like I've worked with Faye, my producer, for a long time, so him and I have like collabed on, like he's done that kind of stuff, like, you know, added to it, or like been like, maybe you should change this or change that. But as far as collabs, no, not unless it was like specifically intended for a collab.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, I write all my own stuff, and it's kind of like personal sometimes, but I don't know, maybe if someone asks and it feels right, then maybe.
I will say I was listening to one of your songs earlier, quite a few times actually, because it just kind of hit home. Do Not Disturb My Peace, I think is what it's called. And I was just like, this is literally where I'm at right now. Like, I'm in that chapter of life where, like, don't disturb my peace. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you want, what you're doing. I'm putting myself first, and I'm just very much in that chapter of my life right now. So I was literally listening to the song earlier, like, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat.
I
and
love
I was like,
that.
Yes.
I love that, because girl, me too. That's why I wrote it. And I was like, yeah, I feel this very hard. And I was like, I can't believe I wrote this, because this is exactly how I feel. Sometimes I like dissociate with my songs, and I don't realize. I'm like, this doesn't feel like I wrote it, but I did. And it's like, I feel it so much, but it's because I wrote it. So, but yeah, I know that's one of my favorites too. The Wave is another song. I put out an album end of last year called...
Talk about the title, because I wanted to ask you about the title, where this came from.
Okay, so we'll come back to the songs. The title of the album is called Canon Metis, Wiser Than Gods and Mortal Men. And so, if you've been following my career, my first two EPs were called Canon Aphea, and then there was Canon Urania. And so, basically, they're like these Greek goddesses or whatever, and Aphea kind of circled around like me being like, am I going to do music? It's a very like kind of confused state, like trying to figure it out. And then Urania, who happens to be like the goddess of music or something. I don't remember very clearly.
There's a goddess of music?
Yeah,
that's dope.
She's the goddess of music. And so that was when I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to do music. I just don't really know how I'm going to do this. And so I've put out other albums that aren't, you know, Greek mythology related. And then at this point, I just kind of felt like I hit a place where I understood myself, my music, and what I wanted much more clearly than ever. And so we were like, okay, this is another canon. This is the third of this installment, this like self-exploration, this self-understanding. And Metis was actually the first wife of Zeus, and she was known for being like really, really smart. Like knowledge was her thing. And so I read this thing that said she was wiser than gods and mortal men. She was just really smart. And I kind of took it to mean that you're wiser than gods, and gods to me in this context is like the things that we idolize, the money, the shiny things, the things that distract us, right? And then mortal men is like everybody else. So whatever other people may think, and whatever shiny, maybe good things are, you know, lingering around me, I need to trust in myself and trust in my own knowledge. And, you know, I've walked that path and I'm here and I'm good and I'm cool and do not disturb my peace.
I absolutely fucking love that.
That's what that is.
That's amazing. Drop your mic on that
And
shit.
we're done.
I love that. That is very cool. I'm glad, because I was even thinking, I was like, I want to ask her what was the meaning behind this title, because I was trying to pronounce it a little bit earlier. I wasn't sure if I was saying it right. But
I love that there is
love
such
that.
a deep meaning to it, though.
Yes.
And it's not just like flower because there was a flower next to you. You know what I mean? Like, you really thought about it.
Yeah.
And tied your albums together. So that's really cool.
It's like a personal expression. Like, I'm telling you guys something by putting out this album name, by putting out this album art, by putting out these songs. Like, I'm telling people something, and I've always felt that if I'm going to put something out there, it's going to mean something. It's not going to be, you know, for some frivolous reason.
Yeah. I love that.
So I did have a question for the whole the whole years, everything that you've been through, this entire time of you doing music. Is there something that you learned along the way that you would go back and tell like your 10, 13-year-old self?
Oh, yeah. I would tell my 10 or 13-year-old self to be okay with being different. I never quite fit in because, you know, growing up, people don't really understand like ethnicity and things like that. So it's like you're either like black or white, or I don't know, you're in Texas, so like black, white, or Mexican, right? So it's like people don't understand when I say I'm Ethiopian. So I was never quite black enough. I was never quite Ethiopian enough because I was born and raised here. And I just never quite felt like there was a space where I was fully understood. And so a lot of my childhood was me just kind of trying to blend in, whether it was being quiet or just straightening my hair or like sitting in the back of the class, or, you know, I did all these things to try to just seem normal. Yeah, like by denying the language that I grew up speaking. I mean, there was just so many instances of it, and you realize as you get older that being different is what makes you special. It's what makes people want to talk to you. It's like, it's everything. So, and then especially doing music, being myself really freaking matters.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I have to be most confident in it if I'm going to tell other people that it's like, it's okay to be me, you know? That sounded weird, but I think y'all know what I meant by it. But that's definitely what I would say, for sure.
I love that. I've always said, dare to be different in this crazy world, or something like that, because that's something that I was like, I don't want to fit in. Like, I was the same way when I was younger. Now I'm older, I'm like, I don't want to fit in. I have my own fucking style. Like, I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna wear what I want. I'm gonna do my hair how the fuck I want. Like, I'm just going to talk about shit how the fuck I want. But no, I love that. I absolutely love that, because that is one lesson that I think you do learn growing up and, you know, turning into your adult years. In my 30s now, that's, you know, the being at peace and, you know, all of that stuff is something that you definitely, some life lessons to learn. So to hear you talk about that throughout your, you know, time in music and being able to find yourself and understand how important that is in to your creativity as well.
100%.
I absolutely love that.
I mean, even like my hair was a big like thing. I remember when I first turned blonde, like there were people who were telling me I hated myself and all this stuff, but I mean, even my dad was like, you know, if anyone tells you they like it, they're lying to you. And I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, what have I done? But then I was like, you know what, this is what I feel like doing, so I'm gonna try it. And honestly, the first thing that was the thing that really was like the catalyst for me to get it done was someone was like, oh, I don't like it when black girls have blonde hair. And I was like, oh, hey, can I schedule an appointment for tomorrow?
So watch me. Watch me.
And I was like, okay, well, that is a good catalyst. And now, you know, I'm like, it is what it is. I do what I need to do to make me feel good. And
yes,
that's all that matters at the end of the day.
When you were in middle school or high school, did you do any talent shows to show off your voice? And
No. I was terrified.
Oh, wow.
I think I had maybe 2 solos by the time I graduated. And those 2 were absolutely required for the choir class that I was in. I had no choice.
So choir, you were performing?
Yeah. So I auditioned to get like in the top choirs, so we had like an A/B schedule, so I could do it every day.
What is it called? UIL competitions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Yep. we won sweepstakes all the time.
That's awesome.
But me, whenever I did the little like solo and ensemble,
Yeah.
like the little group, we never got anywhere. I, as a solo singer, never got anywhere. It was only as a choir that we made it places. But yeah, solo singer, nah, I didn't get it.
The
I
only
didn't
reason why I
practice.
know anything about it is because my older brother was a phenomenal singer in high school. So he was like the shit when it came to singing. And so he would win all these competitions in those UIL and for choir. And then I took choir as an elective because I was like, well, it seems easy, whatever. I'm just going to cruise through it. And the choir director was so excited because he's like, oh my gosh, you're his brother. You're going to sing awesome. I'm like, don't think that. I was like, I can't sing shit. So don't get too excited over here. I'm just taking this because it's easy and whatever. But yeah, that's cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was good times.
And you know, they say music always, what was the
Music
saying?
keeps me sane.
Yes.
It's so true.
It is true.
It is so
It's
true.
very true.
I didn't realize what time it was. I went by way too fast.
Yes.
Well, before
geez.
we go,
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of the music making process? Is it writing the song? Is it singing it? Is it when everything comes together? Is it hearing the producer make the beat and everything come together that way?
There's a few parts that I absolutely love. I love making songs along with the producer. So like we're both kind of like bouncing ideas and the song is like getting built. It's like the craziest feeling because sometimes you'll have like the same thoughts on what's going on. My absolute favorite thing to do though is like building the harmonies and backgrounds and stuff. I could do that. I do that for way too long. I won't lie. I make way too many like harmonies and background things and then have to like strip them down because I just go way too hard. And then of course, when you hear that final product, you're like, what was I on? Whoa, what was I even thinking when I made that? And it's just like the best feeling to be like, somehow that went from like here and being nothing to like a whole thing, like it's a song, like it exists. So
Yeah, now
That's
everybody's listening to it and
Yeah.
vibing to it and
Yeah.
relating to it in some type of way.
yeah.
I bet you and Faye have some dope ass sessions. Y'all have known each other for so long at this
Yeah.
point. Like I'm sure y'all can kind of read each
Some are
other's
great,
minds.
some are just not so great. Some are some not so great sessions. But we make it through. We made it through. We made it
Faye's
through.
walking
We made
out.
it this far.
That's
I
right.
know.
That's right.
But once again, talk about the show. The reason why you're here. I know
Yes.
you mentioned the show
So
again.
I have a show with my friend Xavier Omar at the new Stable Hall in the Pearl on February 10th. And it's like right before Valentine's Day, but also it's like a badass R&B show. So
Nice.
I invite everybody to come out and, you know, help us kind of christen the place with
Where
some
can
R&B.
they get tickets?
You can get tickets on the Stable Hall website, which is stablehall.com. And I haven't put them up on my website yet, but I will, which is beholdmelat.com.
Are y'all the first show in the venue?
No, we're
Oh.
not. But I think I don't know if there's other R&B shows. I might be making that up,
I
but
didn't even hear about it, so
I think
I didn't even know
might
about
be-
it
told me
until
about
you.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't even
know
hear
about
about
it.
it.
They
So,
just
oh.
opened.
yeah, they just
uh,
opened like
a week or two ago.
yeah, I think like their first show was like January like 19th.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely support it.
Thanks.
No, that's exciting.
That's exciting. Is
Yes.
this like a little tour thing, or is it just a show here?
It's just a one-off for
Okay.
now. Yeah, so
tour coming soon.
you know, we got some things cooking. So.
Now, we do ask a lot of the guests a top 5 questions, and just real quick, if you can.
Okay.
Because you are an artist, let's just go with top 5 artists of our time that your top 5,
Oh, okay.
and it could be any
I
genre
think
of
she already
music.
mentioned some of those, no?
Yeah,
I can list them.
just list your top 5.
I think I can list
Yeah.
them. Okay, so my number 1 is Ella Fitzgerald. I told you guys that. My number 2 is Mariah Carey. This is where it gets sticky. My number 3, I think we're gonna have to go with Whitney. My number 4 is an Ethiopian artist named Teddy Afro. And then my number 5, I'm like sticking like 8 people in here right now. But I'm thinking, let's go with the King of Pop because we need him. We need his
Aw.
music.
Good.
dig
That's a
it.
nice
Nice.
like 5.
I dig it. And anything coming up this weekend?
What is this weekend? We know I cannot recall things that have happened.
Any Super Bowl parties you're going to be attending?
Oh, is it
Super Bowl's not
Super
this
Bowl
weekend?
No,
What
it's
are we
the next
doing?
one. It's
Oh,
the day
wow.
after my show. I found out.
The 11th, yeah.
The 11th. It's the day after the show. What is this weekend? I think I'm doing another.
Yeah, it is the 11th. Ooh.
Yeah.
bad.
I'll probably be here in San Antonio, to be honest.
We're gonna have to go out somewhere.
So,
I
yeah.
think you are hopping on a Cheap Suits podcast.
Yeah.
I think is that next Monday?
Saturday.
Oh, you're recording it
Recording
on Saturday, and then
Yeah,
they
it'll
drop
be
it
out
on Monday.
Monday,
Shout out
yeah.
to homie
Yeah.
Eddie, Cheap Suits podcast. She'll be on there
Yeah.
airing next Monday, so make sure you check it out. Yeah,
Excited.
Nice.
And what do you girls have going on this weekend and this coming out week?
It's actually my good friend Jeff's birthday, so we're doing
shit.
a birthday party. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk about that off
Just
camera.
let me know.
And then what else do I have going? I always have to look because I always forget. I don't know.
Now,
It's
Boogie,
about to be
what do you have?
February, right?
Yes.
This weekend?
Yep.
Like, what the
It's gonna
fuck?
be
It's already
February.
going to be February. We're up in
Somehow.
January. I have no plans as of now, other than I'm probably going to have to be at Jeff's birthday now
Yep.
that I just found out about it. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. So then, let's see. Friday, I have a comedy show. Shout out to my friend Chris Gruyan, local comedian, and he's gonna be along with the guy I can't remember his name, but he just got off tour with Cat Williams. But he'll be here at Upstage Comedy Lounge, which is another local comedy lounge.
Love me
So
some comedy.
Sunday, yeah, I have a podcast I gotta do, and then I have a mommy and me thing with my daughter.
Aw,
We're going to a spa. We're getting like little facials and blowouts and stuff.
oh, how
Yeah.
cute is that?
that is cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the pictures.
Yeah.
What are you doing this
And
weekend?
this weekend, or this week, just focusing more on the San Antonio Sweets and Sugar Festival. So we're 18 days away, and we're going to be
Already, that's
I know
crazy.
it's crazy that it's coming out, coming this fast. Really excited about it. The music lineup is with DJ Mystic, DJ Richie Rich, DJ Boss, DJ Astro, DJ Mao, DJ Max. So those are all the DJs that are going to be part of it.
Nice.
We have about 14 plus sweets and sugar vendors, and it is kid friendly. It's going to be 17 years and under for free. We do have our special guest judges as well, which is exciting. One of them is the SA Live producer, Robert. So he's going to be one of the judges. He just told me that today. And then also he's inviting us to go on to their morning show on February 6th and the 12th, I believe. So excited about those two extra pushes on advertising and marketing. I love the support that we get from the different medias. And then just focusing on that, really. That's pretty much it. And then, of course, the party bus is in the most, like always.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, I do want to thank you so much.
Yeah.
for
It's
being
my
here.
absolute pleasure.
I wish we
Thank
had
you.
more time. I didn't
No,
realize
yes.
how fast the time went.
It goes by fast when you have good conversations.
Combo, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I want to hear more.
I do want to hear more. Can you sing for us before we get off?
Oh,
Do you mind? No. Yeah, if you don't want to, no, it's okay. No pressure.
No, because they have to pay for the show to go see her.
I know.
Yes.
Come to the show. You'll see me
Go to the
sing.
show.
Plenty.
Where can
Yes.
they find you on social media?
Behold Mélat everywhere. Behold MELAT.
Now, on the tickets, is there? Do you have like a general admission or VIP ticket, or is it just one ticket just to come into the show?
Honestly, I haven't checked it.
Gotta go to the website.
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Go to
Yeah,
the
if you go to the website, you'll see it all there.
The reason why I was asking is because we'll go ahead and sponsor 2 tickets,
Ooh.
so that we can do. One of you girls can do like a raffle on
Like
it.
a giveaway
okay?
or something?
Nice.
Yeah,
Fun
we'll sponsor
stuff.
2
Well,
tickets,
thank
okay?
you. Yeah.
go.
Exciting.
Yeah.
We can make it happen, Captain.
All right. Well, on social media, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, official MikeAnthony.Torres. On Late Nights with All Access, official All Access podcast on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. Again, thank you for being part of the show, and thank you everyone that's tuning in.
Yes.
That
you for
is
having
for
me.
me.
Yeah. You're good vibes. I like it. Okay, as for me, it's sorry.
I just laugh because I know it's coming.
I know.
It's coming.
Shut up, Mike Anthony. It's Riverwalk Queen _NothingC10. Look, I only have 2 weeks left.
2 weeks.
She's the Riverwalk Queen, by the way.
I
so this
am.
is royalty
Oh,
Yeah.
right
okay.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. I
When you
love
go
me
to-
some royalty.
When you go to
Thank you.
parades and Fiesta and you see all the royalty, she's
Yeah.
royalty in
Yeah.
San Antonio right now.
Last parade is Mardi Gras coming
Love
up
it.
February 10th.
Oh, okay, okay.
During the day, though.
Okay,
During the day.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Doing
Can
both.
still make the show.
Doing both.
Yeah. So, yeah, or Natasha Gonzalez, find me on all the things. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, what she said. yeah. But yes, thank you so much again, Mélat. I really appreciate it. It's so nice to have you here and just to be able to talk to you. I've known you for a long time. Of course, I've been able to see you at South by a few times and perform a few times, and it's been amazing just to watch you grow from the campaign music days at Broadway Bar to, collabing with Matthew McConaughey. I'm just saying, it's
All right.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you for being here. I'm excited for everything you have coming up.
Oh, thank you.
For
Well,
sure.
I'm very honored to be here. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Aw. And I'm Natalie Charlene on Facebook, Nat Boogie spelled with no E on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. Slide in my DMs. Yes. And it's Late Nights with All Access. Catch us every Monday night right here on YouTube at 10 p.m. MikeAnthony, myself, Miss Dr. Queen Natasha over here. And big shout out to John for making us look and sound good. We appreciate you. Shout out to the homie Faye for reaching out to get this thing set up. And shout out to you for tuning in. We appreciate all the support. Shout out to DJ Richie Rich, #1 supporter since day one. And he's still tuning in. Look at him. So
thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you all for the support. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great night. Have a great week. And as always, support local.
Yes.
Peace.
Bye.